the Hive Hustle podcast, about to sit you down. Go and fix your crown. This ain't a grain of salt.
Yo, so I just want to say this. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Relic appreciates you, obviously. This is our first episode with my bro Relic as a co-host.
As a co-host, y'all. If y'all ain't seen my last episode, go check it out. But we made it.
Yeah, you on the squad now,
Bro, I'm on.
Let's go. Well, look, I want y'all to know that throughout this process of 4 seasons, I appreciate you personally because this has been a thing of mine for a while. But my producers appreciate you. We just leveled up to 3 camera angles. So applaud us for that, man. And we got a co-host. But today it's not about that. It's about the man that's sitting in the middle. Hey, that was tight.
That guy.
This guy right here.
That guy over there.
McLovin.
McLovin.
What up, bro? How you feeling?
Hey, what's good? What's good, y'all? I'm doing good, man. Living, you know what I'm saying? Blessed. Happy to be here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, just so you know, bro, originally I started this podcast because obviously, you know, I'm a Krump dancer. Obviously, you know, I roller skate. Street culture raised me, bro. I grew up on the east side of Vegas, went to Chaparral High School. I was wobbling in 2003. You know what I'm saying? And I started crumping in 2005. So ultimately, to a lot of people, I'm old as hell, but I still get off on people. So the fact is that I can't be active as I want to be anymore. So being that I own this business, being that I have opportunities, being that I have a way to invest back into the culture, this is one of my ways to do it. I brought my bro Relic on the ride with me because we've been rocking since he moved out here, even before then, because I was DC.
Even before then?
Yeah, way before then. Like I've known him through the Krump world. I've known him for over a decade, right?
Yeah, I just lived in the South. That's it.
So ultimately, we've been rocking for a minute, and just I appreciate you for being on the show, man, being willing to be here.
Thank you, bro.
And let's get to it. What we want to know first and foremost is who is McLovin, and like what started street culture for you. Like I know you're from the East Coast, right?
Yeah.
So obviously it was a little different than the West Coast. We have dominoes, you know, spades at the table. I'm not saying you guys don't have that, but that's what I grew up
definitely
on.
playing some spades.
So what was like the first introduction? Like,
yeah. So okay. So McLovin.
yeah,
Of course I go by McLovin, which was a name given to me, my stage name. It was given to me early in my, I guess you could say, dance career, when I was probably just a few years in.
Yep.
Probably my first big moment, I had a battle at one of the King of Baltimore competitions, which I'll dive into in a little bit. But
Definitely.
It's a big tournament back home, like probably like the Super Bowl for us.
okay,
And at the second one, I was in the crowd, and you know how dance culture is. Like the battles are going on, things are going on. There was an intermission, and me and another dancer, another white boy in the crowd that was more known for dancing, had a high reputation. A lot of people wanted to see us battle in the community.
yeah.
And just
there's
to
always
see,
they
like,
want to pin the white guy.
Yeah.
they want, it's just flat out.
It just
right?
happens.
Like, who's the better white boy? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
literally.
So that's what it was about. And they put us on stage. He kind of went up on stage first. I think he already was wanting to battle.
Yeah.
But the promoter, like, shout outs to Unique. That's like not just a homie, but like family now. And shout outs to the Be More Than Dance community. Like, he's got his whole thing going there. Like, they're pushing the culture heavy, have been for the last decade or two almost, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, he called me on stage. We danced. I had a really clean sweep, not to say it like that, but it was a big moment.
Yeah,
for
you already
me.
said it. It's out there.
Yeah, it's there.
Literally.
You know, everybody knows. Like the footage was there and all. Like, but that happened, and then they actually just kind of gave me the nickname McLovin, and it stuck after that. So like that was the other part of why it ties into the street.
Yeah.
The street culture situation, because my nickname was given to me by the culture.
Yeah.
So that's kind of something that
Dope.
I hold near and dear with. I've always ran with it because of that. Baltimore gave me McLovin, so
Yeah.
you know.
And that's where you're from?
Yeah,
I really haven't had a crazy long conversation with you, so I'm really trying to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? So, and what year was that moment?
So the year that happened, I'd say, man, I hope I hope it's back, but I'm pretty sure that was close to like 2000, maybe 8 or 9. I think.
Okay,
It might
so
have
you've been
before
dancing for a
that.
minute.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, like I'm 31 years old now. I've been dancing since I was probably about.
Tell him you'll
14,
call him
15
back.
years old.
I thought that was my phone was ringing. It wasn't. I forgot my stuff was on solid. My bad. Go
Hey
ahead.
man, emergencies happen. I get it.
No, that's cool.
So 2009, huh?
Yeah.
Was that like, were you dancing before that? Like, when did you start dancing?
I think I started dancing like around the. If I've been trying to pinpoint this for a long time because it's been.
Oh, I'm the same way.
Yeah,
I was 4 years old doing moving. You get what I'm saying?
And it's like what counts and what doesn't, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I could say this when I knew like I wanted to learn this and get into it and get serious.
When was that?
That was probably like 14, 15 years old.
Got it.
So
And you said, I don't want to put your age out there, but you said you was
31.
Okay.
No, yeah.
So that was
So
like
you've been
16?
doing it 16
Like
years.
16
yeah,
years,
like
yeah.
16 years. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
16
you not a young cat. You a
Nah.
OG,
You up
almost
there.
basically OG.
Veteran, yeah,
Like
for
when you
sure.
get to 15 years, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
When you been in any job you've been doing for 15 years, think about it.
Yeah, you're better.
You executive low
Yeah.
key. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
If you've been at Walmart for 15 years, you is not a stock boy.
You one of them ones.
Like, yeah, you in an upstairs office
You one
with
of
3
them ones.
screens.
Yeah.
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 But okay.
Yeah, man. So it's like I definitely feel like I've club danced for 10,000 hours. If you know what I
Oh,
mean
yeah.
with that, it's
15
so,
years in for sure.
Yeah, it just comes natural at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
the street culture.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, just the street culture question.
Yeah.
I got into street culture. I think I was introduced to street culture. I'll be straight up when I was a kid. Like
Yeah.
I was introduced to street culture right after my father got locked up. Like my father got locked up at a young age. I went through like a traumatic situation with that. I was probably what age you at in the 3rd grade? I don't even know.
that's probably like
8.
Yeah,
it was like 8 years
My son's
old.
just getting in the 4th grade and he's 9.
So I was 8 years old, and it was kind of a graphic situation. It wasn't like the trauma behind it. It wasn't just like, oh, your father's getting locked up. Like he was on the news and all that.
Oh, it was like
morning.
it was public.
It was
Yeah.
public. It was like, oh shit, and it was the whole scene. Like my father's on the news, they're talking about him, looking for him, and like I get a phone call from like my mother gets a phone call that morning before while she's getting me ready to get on the bus like for school and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's got to talk to me on the phone
And tell you that he's
and
not
tell
coming
me
home.
like I can't come home, and it's gonna be a long time before I come home. Yeah, crushed me, bro. Like
Hey,
that was my hero.
I know that. I don't know that feeling personally, but somebody really, really close to me has gone through that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I applaud you for being in the position that you're in.
Oh man, thank you.
Yeah, most definitely.
Hey, do me a favor, Monte. Call and now.
I'm a firm believer that like it's gonna sound weird following what we're talking about, but like we were put on this earth to suffer. Like there's so much suffering that happens in your
Facts.
lifetime. I feel like
That's facts.
Like you're gonna suffer.
Yeah.
And it's about choosing your suffering.
Yeah.
And understanding it and getting to know yourself and just be aware like what this life really is.
Yeah, most definitely.
So that you can prepare prepare yourself for the things you're gonna go through.
Yeah. I tell people all the time, and I've heard this several times in my own life, is like relationships wise, right?
Yeah.
Being single and being by yourself is hard. Being in a relationship is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Choose your hard.
That's it.
Yeah.
Being an employee is hard. Being self-employed is hard. Choose your hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I don't like the word suffering personally.
Yeah,
But
I feel that.
like I feel like hard, something that's hard is like a correlation to that.
Yeah.
Like life, when you wake up, you have a choice.
You can see it as challenging.
Exactly. You know what I'm
Challenges
saying?
will
Life,
come.
you're going to
Yeah.
get, bro, you're going to get hit left, right, up, down.
It's like
Never
a whole
stop.
bunch of tests.
yeah.
Like,
There you go. A whole bunch of tests.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uncomfortable challenges. Just
Got
if you get comfortable, time to get uncomfortable again. And it's like you can
it's-
force your discomfort, or it's just gonna be like, nah, we're just gonna make it uncomfortable for you anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Hive Hustle Podcast. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Also, follow our partner, Swarm Branding. We'll see y'all next time.